Hey guys, I got a couple of comments on Instagram about my Wonderland222 planner that I am using for my work planner and how I use it. I'm sure that it's probably different than a lot of people use it because I kind of use it as a tracker, but I figured I would do a quick flip and post it up. So. Most of you know I used this as a personal planner for a little bit at the end of 2020 and then early 2021, but it just didn't work for me as a personal planner because I just couldn't wrap my mind around such little space for what I needed to do. Plus, I wanted to pre-plan like meetings and appointments and things like that on the timed page, but it just didn't work for my head. So I started using it as a work planner in February, and it's been working well for that. So I'm just gonna flip right to February. My camera on my phone is like, I don't know if it's scratched or blurry or what, but I just can't seem to get it very sharp. So this might be a little blurry through the whole thing, I don't know. Okay, so February, my monthlies are pretty light since I've been using it as a work planner because I put all of my meetings and things like that on the weeklies. But I do put things like our all staff meetings or any trainings that are needed or anything like that. So okay, so this was the first week that I really used it as a work planner, and I've changed a little bit from this, and I was kind of doing the same thing, like I had appointments and some of the big level projects that I was in charge of in here, and it worked, but I still wanted to use it as a tracker also for some of the projects. So I changed it up a little bit, and I guess to explain my job a little bit, it's I work for a financial marketing organization called Advisors Excel, and we help financial advisors and insurance agents market their companies and just do a better overall job of kind of getting themselves out there and focusing on what they need to focus on instead of kind of the minutia that we can deal with. So I'm in the compliance department and I work on the corporate side, so I deal with a lot of projects that are coming through that are directed toward the financial advisors. And then there's another side that deals directly with the advisors. So we have an event coming up next week that we have been super busy for, and you guys will see that in the next couple of pages. But aside from that, I'm taking an annuities class, and so things are in here that are just kind of all over the place. So these LOMA, those are classes. I'm actually doing it online, so it's kind of one of those things I can do it when I want, when I have time in the office. This was pretty light this week because we hadn't got a lot of content in yet for this corporate event that we're having. Hold on, let me see if I can get this. All of the gray are my meetings. The other things are just projects or notes. I did a little swatch here of my washi that I got in from Sweet Bean Plans. And then this week is when I got to go back to the office. So I was strictly working from home since about January of last year because of my husband's cancer, and then I switched to this job and just started out at home. So I am back in the office 2 to 3 days a week. I still, like, my boss is very flexible about who's there, and I think sometimes he probably doesn't even know who from our team is actually in the office versus working at home because there's so many of us. So these numbers you can see are the different projects, and then I have a little code as to what needs to be done on them, comments or final copies or things like that. There's February review and my objectives for March. And then the 1st of March is when I started using this really heavily as my project tracker. Another reason why this works so well for my job is that so I write everything down. I write all my projects down, what I did on them, and then that corresponds with the day. But we also have a spreadsheet that myself and our corporate team use to track these. So I can go back in, and instead of opening the spreadsheet every single time that I do something on a project, I can write it down, write what I did, and then go back to the spreadsheet either at the end of the day or the end of the week, you know, whenever I have time to do it, and go straight to that project, write what day I did what and when it was approved. So it really helps as far as that. And then here's another one. You can see, like, compared to the weeks in February, March has been a little bit crazy because we have an event next week, but we also had an event this week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I guess, where we had financial advisors come into the office. So it was really pertinent that we have all the projects done and ready to go for them. Our offices were closed for a day because one of our coworkers sadly passed away, and we had kind of a celebration of life for him. And then this is this week. Today is actually pretty slow. I am working from home today, and I was able to actually fit this in on my lunch. But you can see all these projects were being done. Yesterday was really crazy with approvals. Our bosses rented out the movie theaters on Tuesday, well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But me and my kiddo actually went on Tuesday night. And that's about it. I don't know if this type of planning or tracking would work for everyone. I doubt it would, but someone was just curious, and well, a couple of people actually, and asked me how it was working. So I don't think that past this video I will be showing a lot of this. There's like nothing confidential in here, but I mean, it's just probably not that interesting to everyone who isn't in the business or understands how I use it. So I hope you guys like this, and I will be back with another video on my Stylogy and kind of how that's going, because I have not actually changed up that system, which is amazing because I feel like I've changed so many times this year, but that is still going well. So we will see you later, guys.